Welcome to another week of 10 Minute Tuesday.
All right, yeah.
Welcome to another week of 10 Minute Tuesday. This week, we have Carter Denai on. He's being our producer, and he's got a very interesting topic. I just asked him for this week's 10 Minute Tuesday. Stop. I asked him for this.
What grammar is that?
What did I mess up pretty bad?
He is being our producer. Currently in the act.
I'm just trying not
basketball.
to.
He is being a basketball player.
I'm trying to get it out as fast as I can.
Yes, I love it.
Because I will forget about it.
Kill it.
So I had asked Carter, what is different between being a 20-year-old in this industry and the way that he grew up? Because Carter grew up out in western Minnesota, and so the people that I learned how to hunt from are some of the very same people that he grew up hunting with. So it's very interesting to hear his point of view because you're 20.
Yep.
You're 20. And so he grew up with social media. I did not. And so it's very interesting to hear this topic. And what was the exact question that I asked you again? We had just talked about with Spalding that you have a vibe when you give off. Like everything has a vibration.
Yep.
Right? And so if you are focused on having a good time and like you don't care about what the outcome is, you have a very different positive, like you were just out there enjoying nature. So you're giving off a positive, like, sound wave impact vibe, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the best word would be, but yeah.
And so we had talked about on the podcast with Spalding that we had a year where Connor could only film so much for us, and so we had to make every hunt count, and we had to kill birds on camera and all that stuff to produce cool videos. And I definitely felt like we were arguing more, and we weren't having fun as we were doing it.
Yeah, I took a 2-week break.
Right.
Yeah, so I like legitimately was just not having any fun. It sucked. And we were just fighting all the time. And so I was just like, I need 2 weeks to just like figure out what we're gonna, if I want to keep doing this, and like if we're gonna do it, what it's gonna look like, you know?
Right.
And so yeah, I took 2 weeks off. Joey and Connor kind of ran things and just kept things moving. You did. Yeah, you ran things. You ran things, you just kept things moving, and when I came back, it was like this realization that like, dude, this sucks because we're not having any fun. Mm-hmm. It's just literally about like how many great videos can we make, and Joey, how come you didn't get that footage, or
right,
whatever it was, and it sucked.
Yeah, that's when we were pushing for self-filming too,
right?
Like, because I was hunting so much and I was having great hunts. It's like, dude, you need to film it. It's like, but it's so hard for me to film it, and now I have all this extra added pressure, and I like it sounds a little like cuckoo, but like you give off that presence with the people around you. And then like we're in nature, and science says that every single object has a vibration, and it's like scientifically tested. I don't know how it is, but like trees have a certain vibration and rocks have a certain vibration with how big they are and like their DNA structure,
Yeah.
So if you're going out there and you're trying to convince birds or animals to come and like land with your decoys or come up to your grunting noises, like in the deer blind, like you're giving off a certain thing. So if you're pressured, you're more anxious and you're blowing the call harder than you normally would or whatever, there's so many variables to it. And so jumping back to Carter here with like 20-year-olds, do you think that like social media has like pushed them, like they have to do it for the picture or whatever? And you were talking about, because you're a photographer, videographer. So Tell us what you were just saying.
Yeah, definitely. The photo and video comes into play a lot more when deciding where to hunt, what to hunt, more than it used to. Some people don't want to hunt water because it makes the birds look bad in the pictures afterwards. They don't want to do a teal hunt because teal look gross in after pictures. Anything like that, it matters more to them than it did before. Before, like when my dad and Joey's dad were hunting, it was more just to get out there to hunt, to kill birds, have fun. Now it's more do that, but also keep in mind the social media. You have to get a good picture afterwards, or else it wasn't a good hunt.
Yeah. And you've really felt that from kids your age?
Oh, absolutely.
And why do you think it's just purely social media, or like, because I'm not your age, so like in my mind it goes to social media.
Yeah.
Right? But like, what do you?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's more to show your friends that you're doing better than them is the main thing.
It's a big dick contest.
Absolutely. And in the high school lunchroom, it's just showing pictures who shot the more birds over the weekend, who shot the better looking birds, anything like that. That matters more than anything else during the hunting season.
Damn. That sucks. I mean, they're like, even at 30, you know, I've felt that before. And it's like people will show you a bunch of pictures of bands. Like, here's what I've shot, you know, last weekend. This was a month ago. I traveled here and whatever. And it's like, yeah, I want to show you pictures too, but like, dude, look at some of the pictures on this wall.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a picture of me and my dog sitting in a pit blind. We didn't shoot more than one bird that day, but
We shot
buddy,
0 birds that day.
you were there that day?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Oh,
Me
with
and you and
Molly. Yeah.
We shot 0 birds.
I went back and shot one at one point that season then
Okay.
out of that pit. But it's just like, that was such a fun day though.
Yeah, we had a great time.
You know, and I just have a picture, like a dumb picture. And then there's a picture of, where is it? My dog, right behind you, Cal, my dog sitting on a huge snowbank after we just crushed like 45 snow geese. And that was like one of my first years guiding snow geese with my buddy Luke. And I don't know why, but that picture makes me so happy. That's the one I wanted to put up on the wall.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like if I just had dead birds all over the wall, it's just kind of like cool.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
You know, and you think because of social media, like your age group really cares more about like the pride or the ego part of it versus like doing it.
Absolutely. They still care about doing it. It's not only for social media, but social media is a way bigger part. And seeing other people post, like other influencers that have thousands of followers in the hunting space, they want to take pictures and be like them. So they think, or some people, I should say, think that killing a lot of birds and bragging about it, showing pictures will help them make them like the bigger people in the industry.
Like they're actually trying to be like that person.
Yep. This group of kids, it'd be like 2 or 3 people. They'd make their own little hunting Instagram page, post 5 or 10 pictures of them killing birds, just trying to show off, get followers so they can try and grow in the industry. But they don't care about the hunt. They're just trying to grow on social media more than anything else.
Yeah. I'll tell you this too, interesting point about that. Do you remember we created a Y? This was literally at our first meeting that we had.
Yeah.
When me and you and Connor started it. And our Y originally, we basically based all the decisions and continue to, as we continue to grow and whatever, on that Y. And that why was that essentially, without giving you the whole spiel, that we want to continue the traditions of hunting and fishing in the outdoors. And we know it's a bigger thing than just us. So we've related all of our decisions back to the trajectory of trying to continue to help people be able to waterfowl hunt.
Yeah. It's true.
But if you're doing it for anything other than a why that is probably more important than any fame or glory or money you can attain, it's going to be harder to, I think, achieve that goal, and especially just being authentic, like being able to be real.
Yeah.
You know, and that was, I think, a big takeaway for us too when I kind of took some time off and then we kind of reworked like what it was going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, no, it's for sure. So I guess, I don't know. I totally understand like the kids from your high school.
Yep.
I totally get it, dude. Like, especially now, like having Instagram for 7 years or whatever it's been. Like, I totally get it, but like, even if it stopped, like I would still do it. And I feel like my thought process is a lot of people would stop if that was like, or they wouldn't go as much. Or
I'd say 80% of people would stop hunting. And
you think it's 80%?
In my high school, for sure, it was 80%. They hunted because other people did, and they wanted to outshow them or out-ego them by hunting and killing more.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
bad.
Well, that's small
really
town. That's small town, though, right?
Yeah.
100 kids in the whole K through 12.
Yeah.
150.
Damn.
Yeah.
So like, it's
In a-
like
in
my
a town where kids
dad's
hunt.
land is better than your land. Or,
Exactly.
Okay. That makes more sense to me
Yeah.
then. But it's just like,
still insane.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I would have grown up thinking that way, I wouldn't have ever been brought out. You know, I'd be like, Dad, why didn't we shoot more? You know, he would have been like, fuck you, don't come.
Exactly.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you're not even enjoying this, like, unless we just murder shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, obviously you don't get it. Don't come.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But at the same time, it allowed him to hunt more if I could go. So it's like, he probably would have just been like, sleep in the car, play your Game Boy.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know. What do you think is, like, what's your thought process on that then? Like, do you think we're doomed from here on out? Or, like, do you think there's, like, something that you could spread?
Dude, you're thinking too much about it, bro. Like, this is the reality of it is, like, this is how young guys are and everything. Young guys and girls, right? When you're young, dude, you're trying to show everybody off and, like, make sure everyone knows how cool you are.
Your car,
right?
your everything.
Yeah, dude, and, like, that's all you think about. You don't have bills, no responsibilities, no nothing, dude. Like, you're just, how cool did I look on Instagram? How many likes did I get? How many parties did I get invited to? It doesn't matter if it's hunting or basketball or whatever, dude. Like, young people want to flaunt their shit because that's how they feel like they're included. And then as you get older, dude, you start to go into what's the reason you're doing it? Because you're going out there, you're out of high school, and nobody gives a shit anymore if you're cool or not. Do you have your bills? Do you have you pay your own bills, you work your own job, you don't have to think about your problems? That's how the world works now. You're out of high school. Dude, everyone moves away, like, being cool. Like, that's the whole thing of, like, people coming out of their shell in college, you know? You just moved away from your high school where everyone knew you for your whole life and you were trapped in that. And now you can just be who you actually are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, no one cares if you're cool. You have 10 friends. You go to a college with 24,000 kids. What's cool?
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks during that time that it's all about the ego, but afterwards there's more people hunting. Even if it is all about ego, there are going to be some people that actually like hunting.
Yeah,
get
exactly,
into it actually.
Man.
So
yes.
It's kind of shitty how it is now, but at least it's growing more people into getting into hunting rather than it just dying off.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. It's like if they felt like that made them cool in high school, as they get older, dude, it's not going to make them cool anymore. So they're just going to have to decide if they actually like it or not. Some of them will and some of them won't.
No, everything you guys just said, it makes complete sense. I'm just being so analytical about it.
Yeah.
For no reason. It's because we were talking to Spalding, bro, and now I'm just going into, like, is it because of how you were raised?
Psychological
What's
cues
wrong
with
me,
100, yeah. No, yeah.
Maybe it's because you were adopted.
I mean, the other side, like, dude, the truth of it is, too, though, like, you were cool.
What?
In high school.
I was. Not anymore.
Well, no. Fuck no. No, man. I mean, you have a kid and stuff now, dude.
Right.
Like, you're a dad.
I'm lame.
Now. Yeah. But I'm saying in high school, like, you were the cool guy.
Okay.
So, like, it's not like your perspective really offers, like, I know that you have, like, the awareness to know. I'm just saying, like, you know, you're a cool guy.
Well, thank you for the very nice words.
That's not a compliment.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay. No, I get it, but I don't know. I can think of a couple people that weren't the cool guy that post a lot on social media.
Yeah.
I'm like, Well, like, hunting wise.
They think they're the cool guy, though.
Yeah, to, like,
they
a
still
very
kind of want to be. I think a lot of people, that's the thing I see a lot more with, like, guys our age now, is, like, they want to be the cool guy again, you know, still. Or they never were, and
they never were. What do you see more, the never weres, or they used to be and now they're trying to cling on to it? Oh, I got a wet bar in my basement. Oh, I got a wet bar in my basement, man. I mean, any beer you want.
Sucks, but, like, I would say the guys that used to be and are clinging on to it.
Oh, that's a good call, because think about, like, when someone buys a house, right? Say they have a little bit of money. They buy a house. Yeah. They're like, but it had the wet bar and the outdoor patio, man. I mean, think about the party. Like, think about, like, getting the people together, and it's like, oh, okay.
Do people say
you're clinging on? oh, dude, I've heard it multiple times. Like, they will or will not buy a home based on the hosting capabilities that's already in the home. Like,
is there something wrong with that?
No, it's just like they assume that they're gonna throw 5 to 10 parties a year, like they host like crazy, but they just want to have, like, the better home. You know, like, it has more amenities.
Okay,
like, that's them clinging on. Like, this is the deal. You haven't ran into anyone like that, huh?
Yeah, I guess I just don't think it's that weird, if I'm being honest.
No,
like if I'm going to buy a house and I can afford the house with the wet bar and the hot tub and the backyard and all that shit, then I would rather have that than just like a house without it.
All right.
Right? I mean, I would.
I mean, it's fine. You don't understand what I'm saying, and that's okay.
I was with you, but then I lost you.
And that's totally okay.
I know.
Because I lost myself years ago.
Yeah. Anyway, point being, do it because you love it. And if you don't love it now, ask yourself why you don't. Find a reason to love it or stop doing it.
Yeah. I would encourage, just like Cal said, I would encourage every single person to just go out there. I think going by yourself is like the best thing, honestly, in so many different ways. But just like go out there. You're not trying to impress anybody around you. It's just you and the birds. Like get back to like that basic. Because, like, all these people killing, like, 40 turkeys in a year, I'm like, dude, calm down. You're just trying to chase all 50 states. Like, it's not about the love at that point. You know, you're trying to prove something. Like, get back to, like, the realness of it.
I'll say this, too, though, dude. Like, at the end of the day, I really don't give a damn how you like waterfowl hunting. I don't care. I don't care if you go 10 times a year or 100 times a year. I don't care if you do it by yourself or you do it with one other person. Just find the reason that you like going and doing it and keep doing it. But if you don't like it, what are you doing?
Right.
Why are you out here anyway then?
Yep.
You know, but the point of it is like if you bought a stamp this year and hunted and you had fun, that's it. That's all I care about.
Right. I find myself gravitating more towards the people that like get it. You know?
But
like
yeah,
they get it, bro.
Get it in the sense of what though?
Like what it's all about.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and it's like where it's like they're romantic about it, like they understand like the history and the tradition and like being one with nature and being close to God, you know, all that stuff. But then they also like know how to get down and like kill when they need to kill, you know, but like they still appreciate every aspect of it. You know, those are the people that I gravitate towards now more, where it's like, hey, that guy kills a lot of birds. He invited me to hunt with him this year. This guy kills a little bit less, but I know we're going to have an unbelievable time. I'm going to go with that guy.
Yeah.
Every single time because I just know that he gets it. So.
Yep. Well, hey, this 10-minute Tuesday has turned into a 20-minute Tuesday, so we're going to wrap it.
Cool.
Thank you all for listening. Love you all. Appreciate it. Give us a review. Leave a rating.
Let us know the next 10-minute Tuesday we should do.
Yeah. Give us some 10-minute Tuesday ideas. We'll just keep ripping them off. Talk to you guys soon.